Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. In the last part, we reached Junon, Upper Junon in particular, after helping Priscilla up with her stuff, or is it Priscilla? And then we did a really pain-in-the-ass minigame.
A bunch of them, all at once, but the ratings one is by far my least favorite.
Yes. Note that what that guy said over there about there being an underwater Maka reactor there. Now, you may have noticed in that screen in particular, there was a little red panel on the wall. You can investigate that to trigger an alarm, which causes enemies from, I don't think you're supposed to encounter them until Disc 2 to show up. And if you come back here when you're able to with the full party and fight those, they're a very good way to get experience points and money. I dare say they're probably the best way of grinding in the first part of the game. I guess second part, because first part was Midgar.
Second part of Disc 1.
Yeah. And hey, here's the rest of the Turks at a much higher class looking bar than the one Rude was at.
Why didn't Rude join his friends? Did they outcast him?
I always just assumed that Rude was... Because notice how Reno wasn't there?
Yeah.
At least I think he wasn't. I'd always just assumed that he was more of a loner without Reno.
Fair enough. Like Biggs and Wedge. They're the Biggs and Wedge of this game, basically.
Yeah, actually, I don't think what does Sep have a Biggs and Wedge? Well, yeah, they do. They died.
Oh, okay. Of course they do. The enemy Biggs.
I forgot. I forgot about the ones from Avalanche for a second.
How could we forget such memorable characters?
I know, right? Completely impactful on the game's storyline, though they are actually kind of important to Barrett's arc. Now, the latter half of Junon here, because it's divided into civil halves, is where most of the shops are. And there's not real much of note to grab here, though there is one thing. We grabbed one of them last part. But there's random 1 in, I think, 30-second scale soldiers around here. They're just there to be there. They have no purpose in the game, from what I'm aware.
You can't get a full soldier and have a good time?
No, I remember, because I recall this was one of those things where there was like peekaboo rumors about where if you find the 10 hidden 132nd scale soldiers, you can get the ultimate weapon or some shit.
That's funny to me.
I kind of miss that era of game rumors, honestly.
I can understand why.
Oh, here's something. There are 12 of those soldiers located throughout the game, apparently. And they do have one very minor purpose that doesn't do anything.
Which is?
It involves the next town. I'll talk about when we get there.
Is there like a child in 6 who's like, I want this 1/100th of an airship for 1,000,000 gil. Grandpa, buy it for me.
It's entirely a cosmetic thing. Either way, we had a tutorial for a second minigame at the end of the last part, and this is where it's going to come into play. Essentially, we have to press the buttons that he tells us to when he tells us, and it doesn't matter how in sync you are with the group, you just have to be pressing the buttons, basically. And depending on how high the president's mood gauge is at the end of the minigame, you get various rewards. As for what they are exactly... for 60 to 90, you get a HP plus materia. For anything 100 and above, you get a Force Stealer weapon for Cloud, which is very good, high attack power, and double materia growth, which I forgot to mention last part. The magic comb we got from Fort Condor also has a double materia growth weapon for Red, so hey, more materia growth there. I'm getting the Force Stealer because it's just really good to get, and if you get anything 50 or below, you get a Silver Glasses accessory. Which I'm getting what that does right now.
I'm assuming his max mood gauge is 255.
I don't know, honestly. I've never gotten it that high.
It's hard to impress the fastidious President Shinra.
Yeah. Let's see. Silver Glasses, FF7. Protect against blind. You can buy them here in Junon for 3,000 gil. That's not the most useful. In fact, this is one of those games where I think blindness works on you, but it doesn't really matter much.
Yeah.
As it just mused, there's something behind that little gear just to the right of Rufus's head.
Yeah, it's got a different texture than the rest of the background would.
Yeah, it looks like it's a polygon. Right, to see a bit of red there too. Huh.
Hmm.
In fact, if you're paying attention when we got to the previous screen, there was a bunch of soldiers running towards here as well, including sailors, and one of them looked a bit beefier than the others. Wonder what that could be about. Wink.
Hint, nudge.
Several nudges.
Many nudge. Oh boy.
But yeah, we've been dismissed so we can leave. However, we're not going to be like the rest of the soldiers. We're going to be a rebel because we don't want to do cleaning. We're going to get onto that ship because it's our only way to the other continent at the moment.
Oy. Why do we have to be bad children?
Because we're rebels.
But
we're
why?
Avalanche.
Why would we do that? It's bad.
We are the good guys, we say, as we blow up Mako reactors, killing 70+ people, probably.
Hashtag eco-terrorism is not the answer.
I do like that about 7, though, that even the good guys are kind of in a gray area. Because
Yeah.
they know they're doing bad shit.
Indeed.
Because even, I think it's the first Final Fantasy to really bring that up, barring Cecil, because Cecil's entire character is kind of in a gray area, even though he's very much neutral, lawful good by the end of the game. And welcome to the ship. We got a couple items we can get here. First off, an Ether. This here is actually Yuffie. Did the people we saw trying to get on the ship were the rest of the party members. They're all hidden around in disguises. If you give Yuffie a tranquilizer like she asks for, you actually gain some points with her. I think +4, but saying nope makes her lose 2, so I said nope.
Why would she want to tranquilize it?
She's it's something that don't really go over you with Yuffie much, aside from just showing it. She is very easily made motion sick.
Right, I forgot about that. But how would a tranquilizer solve that problem?
Sedative. And it's kind of annoying because you may notice there was a materia behind where she is, but you can't get it if she's in your party right now. You need to wait a few minutes before you can grab it. Our entire goal right now, though, is to talk to everyone. There are some minor relationship value things beyond the Yuffie thing, though. When Aerith asks about going on an airship, you say, I'll take you someday, it's +2. I don't know, it's -2. And when Tifa asks about war, saying, yeah, like I'm going to, is +2, and saying, I don't know, is -2.
So just say, I don't know, and your relationship is over. Good to know.
Yeah. Obviously, if you're going for Barrett in particular, just say the negative answer to all 3 of the girls, because Barrett doesn't have anything that you can lose with him here. Now, this particular sailor here acts as a minor item shop and an inn, in case you need one. Which, you know, glad they put that there. This soldier here is mostly a roadblock, because they want to make sure you talk to every other party member first before you talk to Barrett. And, Red, you're on your hind legs.
Oh, Red. You poor soul.
I'd say make a fine human being, he says with his tail wagging.
It's so cute. Also, the name of this theme is actually a reference to that. It's like, how can you walk with the tail between your legs or something like that.
I think you're right. It's weird. Despite Red being one of the more serious party members in the game, when they get funny with him, it's probably the funniest stuff in the game.
It's always nice seeing the serious character get funny.
Yeah. But now that we talked to everyone, we can go and find Barrett. Here he is, dressed like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. One thing I'm kind of glad they do in this scene, though, because he's obviously watching Heidegger and Rufus. You don't hear them talking, despite the glass being very thin. I like that because it actually adds an air of mystery to what they're trying to talk about.
It could be soundproof.
Yeah, that too. I guess in the case it's where your executive is going to be, it also should be, like, bulletproof as well. Suspicious character found out. Red! Put your tail in your pants. Not like that, Kenny.
No, that's not what I mean. It was just so out of nowhere.
Everyone good?
Everyone's
Okay,
safe?
everyone's accounted for.
Let's go screw some people up.
Then who's the suspicious character? No,
Oh.
of course. Yeah, I guess you would need to get to the Western continent somehow, too. Really, we probably could have predicted this. Alright, so I guess we need to gain a party up and go after Sephiroth. Even though Yuffie is motion sick, she can still come with you, though. In fact, I'm going to be bringing, I believe, her and Barrett for the first portion of this ship, just so I can work on their limit breaks a bit. Alright, at this point, when this music is starting to play, enemies have now spawned on the lower floor. And there's a couple in particular I want to run into.
Why does... I don't understand how that works. Just like, do monsters randomly come on the ship?
I assume that maybe that they were ones held in captivity by Shinra to be used as weapons, and then whatever's causing
And then they
to
escaped?
escape.
I see.
Yeah. Here's what my material is looking like for this next minor portion. I don't think that changes when I go to the other party I want to use for the latter half of this portion. Does it? Let's look through these notes. No, it doesn't. At least I don't think it does. Alright, first enemy down here is one of my favorite enemy names in the game. The Scrutin Eye. 240 HP, 80 XP, 8 AP, 120 gil, can steal or drop ethers. They like to use Ice 2 and Fire 2 on you, which at this point can be kind of damaging. Yeah, it's a good eighth of my HP, but you don't need to worry about much else from them. Because they're floating, though, they are...
immune to Earth.
Immune to Earth, but they are weak to wind. So again, Chokamog Elemental, very good. However, there is one enemy in particular I'm looking for down on this lower floor. And it's the one Kenny's going to be going over in a moment, the Marine. The reason I'm looking for them is they have an item I really, 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 really want to steal.
I'll go over that in a minute. Because it's a good weapon. Or rather, armor piece, I should say.
Yes, yes it is. There it should be.
We don't even need to go over the name of this enemy, I'll just go over its stats. 300 HP, 75 XP, 8 AP, 150 gil. You can steal a Shinra Beta from it, which, as I recall, is 4 linked slots?
1 linked, 2 unlinked, and I think the main reason I went for it is the defense increase, because I think it gives you 30 defense. I steal 7 of these, so I'm here in this room for a bit, farming from them. And here I can finally show off Mind Blow. Damages the MP. Doesn't absorb MP, just damages it. And with that, I never need to use Barrett's level 1 limit breaks again. But we also get to see Yuffie's level 1 limit break, the Grease Lightning.
Grease Lightning is plus 1.25%, yes?
I think. And then there's Blade Beam. Blade Beam in particular is very interesting in that it does damage to the primary enemy you target, but if there's other enemies left over, it'll cause a split beam to go off into those.
And that beam has a very specific property.
It does?
Yes, I believe it's the only instance of a shout in this game.
Okay,
I
here we
remember
are.
reading about that somewhere.
Grease Lightning does 3 1/8 times damage, whereas Blade Beam is, if I can type that correctly. Come on, find where it is. I know you can do it, Kyle. There you are. 3.5 times normal damage. Yeah. Huh.
Very interesting ability.
Yeah, and here's what my party's looking like for the latter portion of this. I brought Aerith in because I need to work on her limit breaks as well. And before you head forward any farther to where that red Shinra soldier is, you want to head up here. Because there is something marginally good for us up here. Beyond just standard experience points from enemies. We get the Wind Slash, which is another weapon for Yuffie that I think is just outright stronger, plus it's double materia growth. No linked materia slots, but thankfully I was smart and didn't put any linked materia on those slots.
It's not stronger, it's just more accurate.
Yeah, the double materia growth, I consider it stronger.
Fair enough.
Stronger for my end goal of leveling up materia.
Materia. I love the materia system in this game.
I'll be real, I didn't like it when I was younger, but I've grown to love it. Oh, you're dead too, I guess.
Oh, rest in pieces, I guess.
I guess it wasn't Sephiroth. The time has come.
Don't be Ultimecia, please. It's not her time to shine
Sephiroth! Are you using V-Clip again? Yeah, they never really explain how he just kind of morphs through the floor. He just does, therefore he is.
He's the ultimate speedrunner. He likes to clip through floors.
It's tied to the frame rate, isn't it? Okay. But he left something behind. He left behind the next boss fight against Genova Birth in the introduction of the Genova fight theme, which is potentially my favorite song in the game. I love this song a lot. Either way, Genova Birth has 4,000 HP, 680 XP, 64 AP, 800 gil, will drop a white cape upon being defeated, which prevents certain status ailments. No real weaknesses and such, but its most dangerous thing is that it can stop you. Which is really bad at this point, because that means, obviously, that character's going to be stopped for a good while. I think its attack pattern is stop, laser, tail laser, double laser, and gas? And then it starts over.
I can't say. I don't remember this enemy's attack pattern.
Thankfully, first off, if you charge up your limit breaks enough, you don't have to worry about it getting enough time to use its stop enough. But I think it only has enough MP to use stop 3 times. The main strategy, Shiva and Beta are good for damage right out the bat. If you have Seal Evil, it's very good here, I think. I think it's very vulnerable against it. Being stopped sucks on the whole, but overall, it's still... We're at the point where we're starting to get more interesting boss fight strategy-wise, but we don't have enough materia to truly vary up our strategies yet. But it's still better than it was back in Midgar.
Midgar.
Midgar, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there are people who are burnt out on the game's gameplay just from Midgar alone because of how limited it is.
That happened to me the first time I played the game.
There's always that sort of wall in at least one RPG people play. Like, for me, that desert at the start of 12, I just couldn't get through it when I was younger. I still have trouble getting through it to this day.
I'm okay with it because it's actually relatively short. Unless you're going for hunts, of course, and then you want to die.
Ugh.
Which I have 100% hunted in that game ever since I got it. Ever since I first got it, I have gone for hunts, and I've gotten every single one. I still love 12, but by God, it is a bitch to deal with.
Wait, is that including Yazamat?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not including Hellworm or Yazamat. I actually beat Hellworm for the first time a few weeks ago. Shoutouts to Lure plus Reverse.
The day I eventually get to doing 12, as weird of a day as that's going to be, and I'm going to be doing the HD remaster when it comes to that, by the way, I should mention now, I'm going to be thankful for that speed up function the international version added.
Please use the speed up function, because the English version doesn't have it, and it's absolutely a nightmare to do anything.
I don't know why they thought that much HP on a boss fight in a game like 12 was a good idea.
Especially considering the fact that, well, you can't break the damage barrier in the English version, and then the damage is reduced to 6,999 after his health is down.
Genova's arm. I should mention, though, Genova Birth, overall, fairly simple boss fight. We got the white key for beating it, which prevents Totem Mini. It's actually one of the most useful accessories in the game, just due to that.
Genova's arm? Where have I seen someone's arm be the only part of them surviving? Golbez!
See, it all goes back to him. The original man in the black cape. Actually, wait, holy shit.
This man Sephiroth stole Golbez's entire show. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, and for some reason, we have this little moment where they ask Cloud for a recap of what's happened thus far. I don't exactly understand why, because most people would probably play through this game in enough sittings to the point where they wouldn't have to worry about forgetting stuff like this. But yeah, we're going to be docking soon, so we should probably get out of here. But we want to grab that materia behind us. That is the next summon materia, because summon materia are red. This is Ifrit. It's Shiva, but fire elemental. But yeah, Sephiroth's back. Now we finally have it confirmed.
He's got some serious issues.
Yep. And now time for very calming music.
This theme or the next place?
The theme of the next town, Costa del Sol.
I like that. I like never screw around in there, but it's actually a pretty interesting area.
There's a weird chain of events, though, that if you do things in the wrong order, can completely make you miss a cutscene here.
Like a story-related cutscene or a fun cutscene?
Story-related. If you use the inn before seeing a certain cutscene, you accidentally skip it. Ah, I love this song. Oh, and Barrett got rid of his little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man outfit. And Jesus, Yuffie!
Wow. Agile much. I'm surprised she survived that.
That's at least 20 to 30 feet high.
Hey.
Yeah, I guess. Barrett, sorry, I'm a bit distracted by Yuffie doing that. Wow. How have I never noticed that?
She is quite the figure.
But yeah, we're going to take a little break here in Costa del Sol because we've had one hell of a week.
Let's just go on vacation for a couple days.
Because that's what Costa del Sol is. It is a tourist destination. It is the beach, the hot, very humid, always sunny beach. Oh god, it's Florida.
Oh god, I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
And oh, Red. Oh, Red, buddy. He's so tired.
Oh, poor baby. Red has always been, and always will be, my favorite character in Final Fantasy VII. Mostly because I love dogs, but he is very much an interesting character.
He's probably my second favorite out of the main cast. Cloud's number 3. Well, we haven't met number 1 yet. Guys could walk out a bit faster. Yeah, that was a bit of a long boat ride. So why are we seeing this? Oh yeah, I guess they would have to react to Sephiroth being on board. Oh yeah, we were on board too. They never explained how they figured that out.
Because, like, we tried very hard to You know what? It was Red. He gave us away.
Yeah, it's that damn tail. God damn it, Red.
The dog has betrayed us all.
And Rufus is suitably pissed at Heidegger letting us on after all that. So, yeah, I can just feel the explosive anger welling up within this fat man.
Aw, your boss is pissed off at you. Poor baby. Aw, how cute.
Whew. This soldier's agile. He's ready to get away.
Oh.
And now he's chasing after the red.
Wow,
You are a violent man, Heidegger.
I mean, for Shinra, that's probably a good thing, having a violent anger management problem, but...
Especially in their leader of their military division, or at least their arms development. I forget which one he is. But now it's time for completely calming stuff.
He's not even
All right.
my favorite character in Shinra either.
Yeah. First off, there's this little place. This is a little villa. You can actually buy, I think, for like 100,000 gil or something like that. And as I discovered last part, the only purpose the 1 in 35th scale soldiers serve is that they'll be displayed here if you buy it.
Huh. Well...
And I did not know that until about 20 minutes ago. At this current rate.
So basically, this is a trope of the come to the vacation town and waste your money type of thing. Oof.
Yeah. And when you buy the place, it will act as an inn, but the inn here is cheaper anyway. And a really cool detail, if you have certain characters in and out of your party here, they'll actually be interacting with the town. Like, I think Tifa will be serving as a part-time barkeep. Yuffie will work in the materia shop. Barrett's at the inn. Red is playing with some kids. And I think that's everyone. Yeah, there's Red right there. In fact, you can kick the ball right at him. Sorry, Red.
Oh, that's so mean. Don't do that to him again. That's not nice. Don't hit the dog. The dog is my favorite.
Actually, wait, I think I have it wrong. I think Aerith actually works part-time at the bar. Tifa's talking with someone else.
Yeah, isn't Tifa talking it up with a dude?
Yeah, I'll show that off in a moment. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. If you rest here at the inn where Barrett is, you skip a very important story cutscene at the beach. If you want to see that cutscene, which also gives you the next hint of where to go, do not rest at the inn yet, because you will skip that. Admittedly, there's not many places you can go at this point. There's only really one direction, but it's still important to see it.
Meh.
It also happens, I think you also skip it if you leave town early. So I actually ended up doing a jump cut there where I loaded a save and came back here with a different party. I think I currently have Red and Aerith in my party. And hey, it's Johnny. He made it all the way here from Sector 7.
Huh. Good for him. How'd he get here? How'd he get here from there? Did he sneak on the ship too?
I think he just came here from a normal standard ship. And he's actually married now. He found a wife here.
That quickly, huh?
Yeah. Alright, now, there's actually a very notable item here. You can buy softs here, because the first enemies that are kind of cockatrice-like, and in fact cockatrices in general, show up in the next area. However, again, status ailments are temporary in this game, so there's not much threat there. Oh, hi, Tifa. Oh, actually, no, I think Tifa's here before she talks to the guy. Again, I'm kind of spotty on some of the chain of events here. Is that Hojo at the beach
What? What?
in a lab coat?
Okay, first of all, terrible dress choice.
What are you doing? I mean, I guess he needs a vacation.
Scary man.
Hello, Hojo. How are you doing, crazy old man?
Crazy.
Yeah,
Old
the
coot.
reason I changed my party off screen is because I actually wanted to see if there was any interesting dialogue if you had these two characters in your party in particular.
Is the answer no?
I honestly forget because it's been a bit since I recorded this.
If you forgot, then it must not be super important.
Yeah, but yeah, Hojo at this point has... I forget if he's on leave for Shinra or if he just left Shinra in general. But he's now here, essentially retirement almost.
Until
he's
later, anyways.
Yeah. But now he's asking us if we know about certain theories or something, but he's also looking for Sephiroth. I guess he's just interested in that whole entire plot line. No! Red! Damn it. The heat killed him. We must destroy the sun.
Oh, poor dog. No.
I have never seen that happen before, though, because this is the first time I've taken Red into this cutscene. But yeah, you do get special dialogue with Aerith.
So did... Oh my god.
And Aerith's asking pretty good questions, but Hojo's just telling us mumbles to head west. So that's where we're gonna go next. We're gonna head west.
To the California Gold Rush.
Oh, Red, no, buddy. Get him some water.
What? He just kind of walked into Cloud while he was in that lying down state. Did I see that wrong, or was that just me?
No, that happened. They're probably dragging him.
Oh my god, that's sad. Poor
Get this
thing.
man some water. And there's usually working the materia shop.
Of course she's working the materia shop. For
And
reasons we'll probably go into at some point.
yeah, and now at this point, Tifa has gone to where she will go to. She actually goes to talk to Johnny. Because, they're friends. And if you actually don't barge into the room, as I think I show off here. Or no, I think I'm just leaving it for myself to explain. They actually have a pretty lengthy conversation that they don't go too much into detail with, but they talk about the past and such. In very, short spurts of giggles, like, oh, how about that? Oh, no, she didn't. Or something like that. It's nice little character building because it shows that, hey, Tifa knows people that aren't in the main party. But it's not the most worth showing off. Again, it's just nice little character moments. And at this point, we're essentially done in Costa del Sol. We can head west.
I was gonna say, I kind of wish that pool table was a mini game.
I don't know why, maybe it's because of how the kids are set up there, but whenever I see the kids playing soccer, I immediately think of the jump rope area in 9.
Ugh. It gets really bad. It gets really bad once you go past 100.
One day I might go for 99 of that. And this is what my setup's looking like.
All I want is the Tiger Racket card, man.
Is it possible to get every single card in that game? Like, one of everything?
I
know it was a carrying
I think it
capacity.
is, but you have to take opportunities.
I think the most I've had is like 80% of them.
I'd have to look back at one of my older save files.
Yeah?
Alright, this thing. It's the Russian doll, except it's like made of metal. It's called the Grangolan, or Grangolan. 550 HP, 88 XP, 10 AP, 220 gil, no elemental weaknesses, it's immune, well, no elemental weaknesses, but it's immune to both water and earth, and gravity, actually, which is pretty interesting, and it drops high potions.
Now, the interesting thing is, like a Matryoshka, this thing has dolls nesting within it as well. And it's where I learned that's immune to Earth. Whoops.
Whoop.
But, the smaller they get, I don't think they get any boosted, like, evasion or anything, but I know for a fact, when the smaller ones are out, you can't target the larger one because it's technically in the back row. I think it can blind you, but otherwise, it's fairly vanilla enemy.
No, it can't. I don't think it can. I don't recall it being able to.
I think it has, like, some attack that can. I could be thinking of another enemy in the area, though,
Let
because
me
there's a
take a
couple
look
of
here.
enemies coming up.
Abilities whose names are not highlighted, blah blah blah.
Either way.
Oh,
next
Dark Eye.
enemy-
Dark Eye. Yep, it has that.
So okay, good. Next enemy is Needle Kiss. I immediately think these things are cockatrices when I see them. 180 HP, 75 XP, 8 AP, 130 gil. You can steal sauce from them, but they can also drop bolt boosters. I think use lightning 1 or 2?
Bolt plumes?
Yeah, I think.
Bolt 2.
Alright, so that's bolt 2. But the reason they drop that is because they're actually immune to lightning and earth, but they are weak to wind. I think they can put stone. Can they stone you? I don't think they can stone you.
Gradual petrify, I think.
Either way, not too notable. Again, random enemy, not that interesting. Yeah, actually, no, I think they can. Yeah, Thunder Kiss can do that, apparently. Either way, with that, we're going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 11, we're in the double digits now, we're going to be heading into this next area, Mount Corel, and seeing what lies beyond it. See you guys
See you guys then.